The conflict between Russia and Ukraine has a long and complex history, but the most recent escalation began in 2014. Here is a brief overview of the events leading up to the conflict. In November 2013, the Ukrainian government announced that it was suspending negotiations on an association agreement with the European Union, citing concerns over the economic impact. This decision was met with widespread protests in Ukraine, which became known as the Euromaidan movement. The protests continued into 2014, with demonstrators demanding greater democracy and closer ties with Europe. In February, the protests turned violent and the government of President Viktor Yanukovych was overthrown. Yanukovych fled to Russia and a new pro-European government was installed. This change of government was seen as a threat to Russia's interests in Ukraine, as many Russians and Russian-speaking Ukrainians live in eastern Ukraine. In March 2014, Russian troops annexed Crimea, which had been part of Ukraine since 1954. This move was widely condemned by the international community, and the United States and European Union imposed economic sanctions on Russia. The conflict then moved to eastern Ukraine, where pro-Russian separatists declared independence in the regions of Donetsk and Luhansk. The Ukrainian government launched a military operation to retake control of these areas, and fighting between Ukrainian forces and separatists continued throughout 2014 and into 2015. The conflict has since escalated, with Russia accused of providing military support to the separatists, including troops and weapons. The conflict has claimed thousands of lives and displaced over 1 million people, and diplomatic efforts to resolve the crisis have so far been unsuccessful. The situation remains tense, with sporadic fighting continuing in eastern Ukraine.